This is Janine Schultz with FM News 101.1. We're sitting here with Lindi Ortega. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
I'm interested in this very Silence of the Lambs.
It might be haunted.
Setup
We might have to hold a seance
going on here. But I want to point out, if we can get a shot of your red boots.
Yes.
Which, how cute.
They are red indeed.
And that's, for people who don't know, it's meaningful. Your album is called Little Red Boots.
That's
You
correct.
have a song called Little Red Boots. Can we talk a little bit about where, I'm not going to say where the obsession comes from because I would want cowboy boots as well, but kind of how did that come about to become your trademark?
I didn't know that was actually going to happen. I'm a huge fan of the color red, first of all, and then I'm a big fan of Wonder Woman, and she had red boots, and I just kind of wanted them ever since I'd seen her have red boots, and I thought if I got some red boots, then maybe I could have some superhero powers.
I'd read that you got your first pair while you were on tour with Kevin Costner, which is, I don't know, it's weirder. I mean, I think people think of him as an actor and they don't realize maybe he has a band and you got to open for him. How was that?
It was surreal. I'm a big fan of Dances with Wolves, so I couldn't quite get his character out of my mind, and Tatanka kept running through my head the whole time. But it was great. It was a lot of fun. The Midwest is an awesome place to tour, and they were really accepting of my music, so I had a good time.
When people hear the songs, when people hear your voice, I think the first thing that comes to mind is, Dolly Parton or Emmylou Harris or things like that. And I guess people probably don't realize that you're a Canadian girl.
I know. But there's a lot of country that comes from Canada. People don't really realize it, but like some of the biggest country stars, like Shania Twain, she came from Canada, and Katie Lang, so I don't know. I don't think it's such a weird concept, but I just happened to love it. My mom listened to country as I was growing up and got me interested in it, and I just loved it from there.
And I guess who are your, I mentioned Dolly and Emmylou as in terms of what your voice sounds like, but who are your big influences in terms of country music and what you kind of hope to accomplish in that genre?
Johnny Cash is my most favorite country artist of all time. Just because he was just such a trailblazer and such an individual, and nobody was doing what he was doing, and he was amazing. And so he's probably my biggest influence. I love Patsy Cline, of course, Dolly and Loretta Lynn and all of them as well, but I'd say Johnny is the big one for me.
You mentioned Loretta Lynn and Patsy Cline, so there's always been these very strong female characters in country music. I guess where do you put yourself among that, and have you felt any sort of, I guess, has it been hard trying to break through into country music as a woman, or do you think it's very accepting?
I think it's hard in any genre to break through at all. just music is a difficult business, and I don't really know where I see myself in terms of the country music world. A lot of traditional country music, people don't think that I'm very country, and a lot of the people that listen to new country radio don't think I'm country, so I don't know where. I mean, I am very much influenced by old school outlaw country and traditional country, but I'm not sure where people see me fitting, so I don't know. I just make the music, and then I do what what I love doing, and I just hope people like it. And I don't really think genres matter at the end of the day.
And I know in the album you have a song that you've written kind of from the viewpoint of James Dean. And I guess you can talk about why choose him, and what was it about him that compelled you to write a song about him?
Oh, well, I was just, every once in a while I pick up a book at a garage sale, and I just happened to come across the James Dean biography. And I was a lot of my record was influenced by outlaw country, and he kind of seemed like an outlaw to me. He's like the rebel without a cause, so he was like the outlaw of the silver screen. And I just was wanting to challenge myself. I was writing a lot of songs from my own perspective, and I just wanted to write from a completely different perspective, not only a male perspective, but perspective of a ghost. So it was just really a challenge, but I was happy with how it turned out.
Great. Thank you so much for
sitting
in the basement.
Yeah, the basement
with us. This has been Lindi Ortega. Her album is called Little Red Boots. This has been Janine Schultz with FM News 101.1.